Hey guys, and welcome back to the Four Train podcast. Today, we're going to have an interesting topic: Aaron Judge versus Mike Trout. And as always, we have the infamous Israel Navarro here.
Hey guys, I hope you guys are enjoying yourself, and let's dive into this topic here on the Four Train. We're going to talk about two of the biggest heavyweights in today's baseball: Mike Trout versus Aaron Judge. Obviously, we are Yankee fans, so we love our Aaron Judge. But here's something interesting about the two. If we look at the stats, obviously Aaron Judge has not had the same length of professional career as Mike Trout. You can look at its stat where Aaron Judge has a career WAR of 26.4. He has hit over 571. He has a career home run of 158, as well as 366 RBI. Aaron Judge has his awards. He's a two-time Silver Slugger. He is a member of the 50 home run club, which means he's hit over 50 home runs in a season. He's also been Rookie of the Year, a three-time All-Star, and all MLB team, as well as a home run derby. While we have, and also he stands at 6'7" where we have Mike Trout, who's just 6'2", obviously has a career WAR of 76.1. He has hit over 1,419. He has a career record of 310 home runs, as well as 816 RBIs. Yes, his career has been longer. He's been obviously playing since Aaron Judge basically came up in 2016. Mike Trout has been playing since 2013. But in those years, Mike Trout is basically stated to become the greatest Major League Baseball player to have ever lived. That's a crazy stat, but here's why. This guy's already a three-time American League MVP, a two-time Hank Aaron award award winner. He is an American League Rookie of the Year. He's also won an ESPY for the best MLB player. He's a 9-time All-Star and an 8-time Silver Slugger. But this is why this is an interesting topic. If we look at it, in the last 5 seasons, Aaron Judge has played more games than Mike Trout. Mike Trout has missed many games for injuries. I don't know if that was, I've read on the article that I read, they said it was like the curse for him when making over $400 million in his contract. But the other thing too is, while Aaron Judge is considered to be the superstar of Major League Baseball, Mike Trout is seen as the greatest player currently. I don't know how you feel about that, Anzo.
Yes, Mike Trout. Mike Trout is a very interesting player in my opinion. I think definitely Mike Trout has been injury prone, as we kind of see in the seasons a little bit. And I know when Israel first brought this topic to me, it made sense, right? Mike Trout is actually one of those guys that I feel like at the end of the day, Israel, he is going to put up the numbers, but if he can stay healthy, right? And I don't know if he can actually stay healthy. And Aaron Judge, he has kind of proven in the last season that if he's healthy, he can post massive numbers and actually be that sort of guy that can actually lead the team to, the postseason. But I'm kind of crushed. Like, if you were to ask me which one would I rather have on the team, I mean, both of them cost a lot of money. And then we got Mike Trout. I would want to try out Mike Trout, though. So I don't know, Israel. Who would you rather keep on the team? Would you rather have Judge and like we know what we're getting with that type of guy, or would we go with the Trout that's more humble, that's kind of like Judge, but we don't know if he can play in the spotlight and will he actually succeed? Like, let's say, would you do a trade 1-for-1 to get Judge out of New York for Trout, or what?
Personally, I would not do the trade. Well, here's an interesting take on this. Both players, if we want to look at on the spotlight picture, both players play in the two most major markets which is New York and Los Angeles. But here's the difference where Aaron Judge is technically going to become a legend within baseball, not only for the Yankee franchise, but in baseball. Why? Because even though Mike Trout has been playing longer in Major League Baseball, he's only has one playoff experience, where Aaron Judge comes in with 5. Sure, neither of them have made it to the World Series, but Aaron Judge has been to the postseason, be it wild card, be it division series. He's even gone on to make it to the American League Championship Series. Mike Trout does not have that experience. And Judge, healthier, actually is must-see TV for Major League Baseball. Whenever a game that's broadcast on a national scale, let it be ESPN Sunday Night Baseball, say it be featured on Fox, Yankee games featuring Aaron Judge do better ratings than Mike Trout. So we could say, hey, it's because Mike Trout's playing for the Angels and Los Angeles is really a Dodger city, but that doesn't take into consideration. But, New York has 2 Major League Baseball teams. Both teams do good in ratings-wise. So it isn't a factor of, he just plays for the Angels. No, it's just people are more interested in seeing Judge because Judge has been presented as a superstar, where Mike Trout is known to be the best player. And I'm going to take a line from Gary Vee. Mike Trout will go down as the greatest baseball player of all time, but his rookie cards will never be worth as much money like a Derek Jeter. And that says a lot, considering that Trout does have better stats than Derek Jeter, has all this stuff. But it's a key factor. Mike Trout will not be in that position like Aaron Judge when they both respectfully retired their career and respectfully when writers look into their Hall of Fame career. That's going to be a key thing. And Aaron Judge has shown more experience, too, as a leader on the field and a leader in the clubhouse, where Mike Trout is known to be a little bit more humble, doesn't take initiative to be a leader in his clubhouse down in Los Angeles. Back to you, Anzo.
I think that Los Angeles isn't, even though, yes, it's big, it's like the Dodgers, but is there really a team that kind of compares to the Dodgers in Los Angeles? The Anaheim Angels aren't. They're like, there's like how many teams there? I feel like there's like 3 teams in Los Angeles, kind of like the NBA, where they're all trying to be there, but it's compared to New York. I feel like Dodgers, yes, you get pressure. Mets, yeah, you get some pressure. New York Yankees, you get the most pressure, and so. Yeah, you bring up a good point. Like, if Mike Trout were to come, I don't know if he would actually, perform, with his type of personality and everything. It's really hard to perform. I would say it's a huge jump from the Angels, to go to the New York Yankees and actually perform. That's a huge difference. Even if the, Los Angeles is a huge city, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Just the Angels just don't have it. They don't have the fan base like the Yankees do. The pressure that the Yankees do. And even more than the Mets, I would say. Like, the Mets have more pressure than the Angels do, And so you bring up a good point with Mike Trout. I feel like definitely then, you might have convinced me then. Aaron Judge probably would be better fit for the Yankees. Like, if we don't kind of look at that overall in baseball, I guess you could say Aaron Judge gets that. But if Mike Trout were to keep on performing low key with the Angels, I feel like he's going to do great. I feel like eventually he'll get to those numbers and, hit some records. But definitely the guy just wants to stay low key. He doesn't want to be well known. How many baseball fans? Maybe some baseball fans, but how many baseball fans really are going to recognize Mike Trout just walking in the grocery store versus Aaron Judge walking into a store? I'm sure it's the height difference too. Whenever you see someone that's super tall, you're like, oh wait, that guy probably plays some sports. But who would you recognize in this store, Israel? Would you recognize Mike Trout or Aaron Judge first if you see him walking around there?
Well, the funny thing is Mike Trout and I are the same height, so so that one, I'll probably walk by him and not knocking him, but I would see like, oh, this is
what's up, bro?
For Aaron Judge, yeah, when someone's taller than you,
like, whoa, taller than me.
Yeah, exactly.
Who are you?
Yeah, like who's
Yeah.
this? I mean, obviously Aaron Judge, everyone already knows his face so well, so we're just gonna recognize the
Yeah.
smile, the haircut, or something, and it's just gonna you're gonna be like, oh my god, this is Aaron Judge.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know,
No,
it's also recognized that Aaron Judge. I also saw this note stat there
mhm.
also on Twitter. Aaron Judge actually sells more jerseys in Los Angeles than Mike Trout. That's even the
Dang.
scary thing. That I don't know if
Dang.
that's a factor. Yankee fans moving to Los Angeles. I have no idea, but that's a big thing when you look at it. Well, in in your home turf, Aaron Judge actually sells better jerseys than you. That says a lot.
Yeah. I mean, would you bet to say that Otani is actually the bigger star more than Trout international wise or around the world?
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah, for
definitely. He
sure.
stole the show, especially what these last 2 seasons with coming to the Angels. He's actually he's been the better athlete than Mike
Yeah.
Trout too. Even better.
Yeah.
He has played not pitch, but he's played outfield or he's DH or whatever. He's actually done better than Mike Trout on those games, and that says a lot.
Yeah. So would you rather have Otani or Trout? Like if the Yankees had to make a move
I'll
and
take
we could get
Otani.
one of those guys, you would take Otani. So no
I'll take
Trout.
Otani over that. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
And then
Even
if
if
we're
let
going to talk about Mike Trout and Carlos Correa are both free agents, I'll take Carlos Correa because I feel like Carlos Correa
mm,
would perform better in New York. I think and then he wants to prove to those people he's upset about his Derek Jeter comment. He's going to prove them wrong. Like, hey, look, I'm still a top world. So, you know, even there too. You know,
yeah, yeah,
those are things. You know, not knocking Mike Trout. And you know, both you and I said, it, as
yeah,
long as he's healthy, he's gonna go down as
mm,
at first, especially as hardcore baseball fans, we're gonna remember him.
yeah.
But someone who's a casual fan, someone who just they're gonna remember the name like Aaron Judge, like they remember Jeter, A Rod, stuff like that.
Yeah, like what number is Mike Trout? Like I know Judge is 99, Derek Jeter
99.
number
I don't even
2.
know what number Trout is, to be honest
I
with you.
mean, but then again, we're Yankee fans. I mean, we're not really
Yeah.
thinking about other teams, but like I don't know, what's some other player that we know their number? Is there
The
another?
another player I knew his number. I know his number off the bat was David Wright from the Mets because it was number 5.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I remember that. And you know, he was a
Hmm.
number 5. But outside of that, most other players from other teams, you know, they don't stand out.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I can't even think of one right now.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no one. No one. So
Yeah.
maybe that's not even a good example. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean Otani, I mean it's pretty interesting and he'll probably bring the jersey sales from what, Japan over
Yeah.
and
Japan,
yeah, he would
you
give
know, I think he's for Japanese fans, he's Irish. Yeah, I'm about to butcher his name.
Ichiro. Yeah.
Yeah, for them now, he's that star for the
Or
Japan market again.
Matsui like
Mitsui, all those guys. He's that new star for them.
yeah. Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, if Trout doesn't show that he can stay healthy and keep on doing that at a high level, then it's going to be one of those things where, he'll be one of the great players. I mean, it kind of reminds me of, The Last Dance, right? There was a lot of great players there.
Yeah,
But on other teams, there were really great players too, but some of them just never won a championship. And so people will remember them for being great and they could have been amazing if they were on the right team at the right place at the right time. But Mike Trout, it's looking like he might never have that chance. And same thing for Otani, unless they actually move on from, the Angels and actually do something for real.
yeah. And where the Yankees actually, SNY recently made the report, the Yankees are still in favorite to make it to the World Series coming into the season. And I know as a Yankee fan, I saw that. I'm like, what? We haven't even gotten a shortstop. We haven't taken care of first base. We still haven't even added another pitcher into our rotation. Like, what? What?
Yeah.
Even with the Yankee teams, people still believe the Yankees are a World Series team. Where the Angels, you don't hear that from them. Not
Yeah,
knocking the
no.
Angels, I'm not knocking. They have talented players, but
Yeah.
this is
No,
not
that's a
seeming
good
like
point.
Los Angeles Angels are going to win. More likely, if you put which LA team to win, Dodgers are going to take it.
Yeah. No, that's a great point. Yeah, there's gonna be very few times that you'll see the Angels or another marquee team like Seattle Mariners or someone random
Mm,
to be favored to win the World Series. It's very hard. But the
exactly.
Yankees every year, they put in some money. They usually have a high payroll. And so yeah, I would say it would skyrocket if we get Carlos Correa or just another free agent signing. I mean,
Yeah.
if they're already saying we're plan on winning. Hopefully we get someone else and it's definite, you know?
Yeah. And considering Carlos Correa changed his agent too recently to Scott Boras. So Carlos Correa is easily going to ask for $350 million now in a 10-year time frame.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, make sure to go to my channel at Anzo. I'm definitely going to be doing a video on this and expanding more and talking about it, right? But like Israel said, yeah, this guy, he's looking for big money. Boras is not going to ask for little money or play around with little money, you know?
And while Mike Trout is making over if I'm not mistaken, it's $426 million for 12 years or 10 years.
Damn.
Yeah, he's still the highest paid player in baseball, but if he's not healthy, you know, you're also going to say the Angels consider, like, we might trade this guy because he's not going to be worth it.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, like they did with, Pujols in his last year. They just had a little bit left. They were like, nah, get out of here.
Get out of here. Dodgers picked him up, and look at him. He's been playing phenomenal for them.
Yeah, right. So, but yeah, I guess that wraps it up right there, Israel. I mean, Mike Trout is definitely a solid player if he can stay healthy. Same thing for Judge. But if we were to look at it and choose, I guess we're going for Judge, right? Yeah. We're going to stick with Judge and then end up going from there. Ohtani, if Ohtani was an option, we'll take Ohtani, right? Yeah. Is that
Ohtani? Because we just know he can pitch, he can hit, he can play outfield. So he's a triple threat alone.
Yeah, no, that would be pretty cool. Yeah. So so make sure, guys, to follow us at Anzo Media for me. And Israel, what's your handle?
You can follow me on Israel NVRO on Twitter, and I'm always there active. So guys,
yeah, guys, make sure to smash that like button. Make sure to hit subscribe as we come out with a weekly video every single week, usually on Monday. And so make sure to stay tuned for that. We're going to be talking about a solid topic that's going to get you guys talking in the comments below. Talking about the comments, make sure to comment down below what you guys think. Do you think Judge is better than Mike Trout? Or do you think Trout is better than Judge? Or do you think the wild card of Ohtani is better than all of them? Yeah. Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. Israel, any last words?
And also don't forget, there is a link Ansel hasn't mentioned about Sky Geek that if you guys want to go to a baseball game, not only as Yankee fans at Yankee Stadium or want to see them in Citi Field when they go play against the Mets, but anywhere else you want to see your Yankees, Ansel will also have the link added below where you guys will get a discount as well.
Yes, guys, make sure to go check out SeatGeek down below. You'll get $20 off and you use my code ANZO. That's ANZO. Make sure to check it out. I know Israel's ready to use it so that we can go to some baseball games and give you guys some content. So see you guys. Thank you for watching. You were watching Anzo. This was the 4 Train Podcast with Israel Navarro, and we'll see you guys next time.
All right. See ya.
See ya.